Bloody hell. Not very big, but it'll do. So this is the start of the 2022 YouTube Bloggers Match. Howdy ho YouTubers, and welcome back to another video. So I am at the 2022 YouTube Bloggers Match that we do every year. We're at Cokin Farm on a place called Long Lake. I think this is a bit of a runs water, judging from what I've just had. So I'm now completely set up. Would you like a tour of the swim? Whee! So yeah, I'm kind of like in pet. What peg is this? 48, which is kind of like a corner swim. Look, liners, loads of liners, lots of fish in here by the sounds of it. So yeah, we're doing the competition of the biggest fish throughout the session. At the moment, I'm the only one to catch. However, I don't think that little fish is going to catch me any kind of prizes. So yeah, we'll see how it goes from here. It's more of a social than it is a match, but it's still good fun as well. So yeah, fishing somewhere other than my own lake, which is a bit weird, but I get to see what other places look like as well again, so that's not so bad. So as for fishing wise, I'm literally just using 2 rods at the moment. We are allowed 3, but I thought it was a little bit tight in here for 3, so sometimes less is more. I've got one straight out in front of me on that willow tree, just hanging down into the water, probably about half a rod length off of it. That's where my left hand rod is, and my right hand rod is in this corner over here. Got a bit of an aerator over there making a bit of a splash, so I thought that might be a patrol route for some fish to come through if they want to get a little bit more energy. So aerators are always good areas to find fish, so that's why I picked this peg. I came out 4th in the draw overall, so I managed to get in this one. Don't think anybody was really looking at this one either, but I just thought, well, it's in the corner, out of the way, and I can do my own thing. Allow me to introduce my neighbour for the session.
Afternoon. That's me now fishing.
Fishing?
All 3 rods now out.
Nice bit of water, Joe.
What's that, 3 bites ready for you?
3 bites, landed 1.
It'll only increase. Keep the bites coming, keep catching fish.
We'll soon see.
That's all you can do.
Nash podcast for this guy soon.
Sorry?
Nash podcast.
Yes, this week actually. Me and Hassan.
Yeah.
Don't know what I'm going to say that's interesting to anyone, but
That'd be good though, wouldn't it?
yeah.
They get a lot of the top guys go on that, so.
Fish right there just spooked. I know, that's why I'm confused why they've asked me on there.
It's because you're going up to pick a barrow up. I was just finishing off my chin wag with Joe, and had another one, even smaller this one. Right, just as I was putting that fish back, I literally had another run. So it was a bit of a faff and I had to get my net all sorted, but I have managed a slightly bigger fish this time. Not the biggest, not the prettiest mouth on it, but it's 14 pound. So that'll get me firmly off the mark for the competition, hopefully. Yeah, decent fish for in here, I think, by the looks of it. Alright, straight back in the water. Don't like taking these fish out in hot water. Hot weather. Well, after my small escapade of fish, everything's gone a little bit quiet. The lad's been catching all around the lake. Joe's just had another one behind me. But we've had a bit of rain this afternoon. It's been, been raining for about 2 or 3 hours. It was really weird because it was really like sunny earlier and humid, and then all of a sudden we just got a big downpour and sort of hung around for ages. But I've just redone the rods. I'm still on 2 rods at the moment. So I've just redone them both. They're still fishing, but just nothing had happened. So probably should mention as well, I'm just using solid bags at the moment, but I have got couple of kilos of boilie with me as well. So I might put that on the third rod later on, and yeah, see if I can just pick anything up bigger up on that. But some of the guys have had like really big cats, so there's some big catfish in here. I think a couple of the guys have had them up to sort of 30 pound at the moment. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I forgot my gas bottle, so Joe has kindly lent me a gas bottle until tomorrow, so I go to the shop, and in return I gave him a towel because he's getting wet and forgot his towel. So yeah, all good in the hood. Right, we're into the evening now. Just had another little one. Pretty little fish. Nice little fully. Not going to win me the match, so I'm not going to bother weighing him. It's probably about 10 pound or so, just under. I'm going to get him straight back. Show you the other side quickly. I do like a little fully scaled. There we go. Nice shape on him. He'll be a nice fish in the future. Right, time to put him back. Well, after my my day of using 2 rods, just gone over to the third rod now. So yeah, it's well into the evening time now. It's about 9 o'clock. So yeah, I've just put that one out on a scattering of boilies, and just pumped out into the open water just to see what happens. That's the only real place that I can really fish safely without sort of like picking anyone up or tangling my own rods. So that's what I've done. Just, yeah, probably about half a kilo of bait over the top of it, and yeah, see what happens during the night, I suppose. As far as I know, everyone's had a fish so far, so that's the idea of the social, you know, get everyone a fish and have a few beers tomorrow and chill out. But I think for the evening, it's going to be the end there. So I'll catch you guys in the morning if I don't have a fish during the night. Hello, welcome to day number 2. So I didn't have any action last night at all. I don't really think anyone did. If they did, then it was few and far between. A really quiet night for everyone, I think. So for today, I've had a change of tactic. So I've gone over to a stiff boom with just a snowman on it. I'm going to go over to using boilie now, purely because I'm now trying to pick up the bigger fish. I've had my fun with the small ones, and that's what the solid bags seem to do. The more pellet I'm using, you know, the more of the smaller fish that I'm catching. So I've got all 3 rods now, down here and here. They're all fishing on a stiff boom with a snowman on top, with a scattering of boilies all around them. Well, after a little bit of time today, it's taken quite a while to get on some fish. Lost a couple this morning, but yeah, it's in the middle of the afternoon now, and I've just had this little one. Not the biggest, definitely not a stranger to a hook. So yeah, happy enough. 6 or 7 pound again, but he'll do. To be fair, at first I thought it was a cat, but yeah, not really going as I planned this afternoon, but nonetheless, still fish. Got some visitors. Little cygnets. This is all okay until mother comes and kicks my ass up there. He does not care. Are you having scrans? Duck scrans. Well, weirdly, I was just saying to Joe next door that I was just about to get the pellet back out just to get one more fish before the social. but lucky for me, it's not been required as my middle rod ripped off. This is probably the best fish I've had of the session so far. It's probably around the 15-pound mark. I'm not going to bother weighing it because I know that there have been bigger fish caught in this session already, so there's no need for me to do that. Just get the hook out. There we go. Right, let's lift this one up quickly. It's going to behave itself. There we go. Yeah, about 14-15 pound this one. Much better condition than some of the other ones. So, he'll do. Keep on catching. They're getting a little bit bigger now with the boilie. So hopefully, I can get a couple of bigger brother and sisters, but you never know. Right, put this one back, get the rod straight back up.
Sponsored by Big Birds, then. Sponsored by Big Birds. My mug, I don't know what to say about horses. You clean it. Get up early, I'll definitely be here. I don't get it for 3 hours at a time. Someone give it the rat back. Hold it, 3 times.
What's the hit?
Oh God. That's a rat boy. No one's laughed.
I think we need to be a bit more forceful. It's not happening.
He's getting ready, serious.
I think we're going to have to let someone else have a go. We're going to wrap. Honestly, that first way here, right?
Hi! Right, just back at the swim now. Yeah, it's just starting to get dark, so rods have gone back out for the night. Last chance saloon for me, see if I can hook something a little bit bigger. Like I say, back on the boilie approach. I put a few in before I went, so we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed for a nice big fish. Right, I'm all packed up now, van's loaded up, ready to go. We're just going to do the presentation thing that we do. Yeah, a good little session really. Unfortunately didn't have the fish that I required, but it's still good fun, and that's what this thing's all about, is fun. I did lose a couple last night as well, and I got snapped off in the middle of the night at about 4 o'clock, so I think that might have been a cat by the way it was going, but hey ho, can't win them all. Right, time for the presentation. The Carp King, littering.
Well, there we go, the end of the match. More of a social, let's be honest. But yeah, it's been a cracking weekend. Everyone agrees? Yeah. So we have we've worked out roughly, I think we've had 144 carp between us and 34 cats. Yeah. So yeah, a little productive, I suppose. Won't count the lost fish because that would be slightly embarrassing. But so this year, biggest weight was Dan and Will. What did you get?
27-2.
27-2, so yeah, well done lads. So once again you get the benefit of paying to engrave it. You get saving Will.
£15 well spent.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, all in all lads, thank you very much for coming. It's been an absolute pleasure spending time with you all again.
Cheers for organising.
Yeah, big shout out to you guys for sorting it all out.
Thank you very much. Yeah. All in all, until next year.
Next week.
Again. Next year, we'll see you all again and get out on the bank, be lucky, and tight lines.
I'd like to thank the new sponsor, Carpbites, as well.
Take a bin bag with you.
Yeah!
Never gonna get that.